We know the Thermomix can save you money in so many ways, but today I'm going to show you one way where you can save money by making your own staples. So things that you have at home that you constantly buy week in, week out. So today we're going to make yogurt from scratch without all the fuss that goes with making yogurts at home. We've got it here on my screen. I'm going to press start. And the very first step is that we're going to weigh our yogurt into a bowl on the lid. Now, because we have a scale feature, it saves you so much time and mess. The next step is to set this bowl aside and you're going to pop your full cream milk or 1.8 litres of milk into your mixing bowl. Now, without your measuring cup, we're now going to heat that milk on 80 degrees for 13 minutes on speed 3. The great thing about the Thermomix is that it has the temperature control, so we don't have to sit here and wait to see when it gets to that 80 degrees. The Thermomix will stop itself. Now that we've reached our 80 degrees, we're going to pop in our full cream milk powder. 100 grams of that. If you'd like to add sugar at this point, you can, but you can omit it as well if you don't want to. I never put sugar in my yogurt, so I'm going to keep going. And we want to just stir that up now for 5 seconds on speed 4. Now we're going to set this aside and let it cool for 45 minutes to an hour. We want it to get down to 45 degrees. The beautiful thing is that we can check the temperature on the screen of our Thermomix. By popping down our control center, you will see it's at 70 degrees at the moment, and we can even put a timer on there for 45 minutes, which will then remind us to come back and check later on. Our milk has gotten to the 45 degree temperature that we wanted. So now we're going to add a little bit of the milk into our starter yogurt. Just give it a little bit of a stir to incorporate it. And then back in the Thermomix. We'll mix that through just for 5 seconds. We are now ready to start the fermentation process, which takes about 8 hours. And the best thing about that is that I don't have to move the milk into another container. It stays in the mixing bowl. We're going to pop on the 8 hours, turn our dial, and it's going to keep it at that beautiful temperature of 40 degrees the whole time. After the 8 hours is done, you would typically pop it into your fridge, let it sit there overnight or at least 2 hours, and then pop it into whatever container you'd like your yogurt to be in. Now, rather than wait the 8 hours, here is one I have prepared earlier, one that I have already popped into the fridge and chilled, and have a look at this gorgeous yogurt. It's thick, it's creamy, it's 2 litres worth of yogurt that you've been able to make at home. You haven't had to stand over a pot. You haven't had to sit there stirring or messing around with a thermometer. You haven't even had to put it into the oven at that consistent temperature of 40 degrees and then be concerned about the fact that your oven's on for that amount of time. The Thermomix does all the work for you. So just like we've made the yogurt today, there are so many other staples that you can also make with your Thermomix, which saves you so much money. Check out the link for Cookidoo below so you can check out all the other recipes that we have available on there.